What's up everybody, welcome back to the Art of Crypto, the birthplace of absolutely legendary gains. In this video, we will be taking a look at Telcoin USDT. This is a small cap coin on KuCoin, and this was requested by my followers on Twitter. So if you want to stand a chance to get me to do an analysis on your favorite coin / get involved in the highly profitable trading setups that I share on my Twitter, you are going to want to follow me on Twitter at _the Art of Crypto. Now, back into the video. Right off the bat, on the daily chart, we can see that Telcoin recently just broke below this beautiful symmetrical triangle / bull flag, which is unfortunate because Telcoin was definitely looking like it was reaccumulating before moving another leg up. But at the moment, we have broke below it, but that is not any reason to lose hope. So right off the bat on the daily chart, I can see that the momentum waves is pretty down right now, which means we are about to form an anchor wave on the daily chart. So normally when we get an anchor wave on the daily chart, it doesn't really signify the bottom, but it is a bottom. I'm not saying that it's going to dump again, but there could always be the likelihood of it doing so. So at the moment, I have turned on a 100-day exponential moving average, and it seems that the price found quite a nice support off of the 100-day moving average. So in this case, I would actually not expect Telcoin to go through another massive dump and bring us all the way to the 200-day exponential moving average. I doubt that will happen, so look out for the 100-day EMA to hold as massive support. So besides the 100-day exponential moving average, we can also see that this area right here at the 0.00518 level is in fact a 0.382 Fibonacci retracement level on the daily chart from swing high to swing low. So perhaps this could be a very strong support. So if price were to dump again, I would look for support here. So now that we know the big picture here, we know that it has almost found a bottom. We have to zoom into the 4-hourly chart and take a closer look. So immediately, this is what I'm seeing. Money flow has been getting slowly but surely into the green. And at the moment, it seems that the people holding Telcoin right now are not very decisive about what they want to do, because even though momentum is shifting higher, the price is very choppy. But I assure you, because the daily chart and the 4-hour chart are both showing bullish momentum shifts, I would assume that we will not be dumping all the way up down to 0.0044 yet again. And I would fully expect the price to perhaps come down here or maybe here at most and form a nice double bottom before moving up. That is, if it does take another dump. I would fully look for it to find support at these two levels right here. Feel free to mark them on your charts. And since I mentioned that momentum is shifting in the bullish direction, if it does go up one leg from here, I would actually expect the price to get rejected off of this trend line right here, because this is just an obvious level for people to take profits. But even though it gets rejected, that is not the end of the world, because I would look for a higher low formation and ultimately breaking back into the trend line, retesting, and then doing whatever on its way up to the moon. So that was the bullish case. But over here at this channel, we are grand strategists. We do not want to be overly biased towards one side of the equation. But at the moment, I cannot lie, the 4-hourly looks pretty good. Momentum is clearly shifting upwards. Even though the price might not reflect it, the momentum waves do not lie. So let's just go onto a lower time frame to get a better picture of what's going on. So if I go down to a lower time frame, it looks even prettier to me, because we have formed a nice deep anchor wave, and all of these subsequent waves have just been trigger waves. Although, as you can see, the reason why the price consistently kept going down is because these momentum waves were flowing in the bearish direction instead of the bullish direction. So will this trigger wave bring us up this time? I would say it's too early to tell right now, but I would definitely lean more towards the bullish direction, because even if it were to take another dump, I would expect it to find support at this level and form perhaps a double bottom, or even at this support and form a double bottom, because there is not much further downside that you can expect unless some black swan event happens and the market crashes. Then that is a different story. But just under normal conventional market cipher standards, I would say that it is looking very bullish, and the way up, and the way is up. So here is what I'm expecting the price to do. The price should form sort of something like this. and ultimately heading high. However, I will not count on it because things usually do not play out exactly as we expect it to. But since we know that the momentum is towards the upside, I would look out for higher lows and higher highs to form just to confirm my theory. So if we do break towards the upside, what would be immediate levels of resistance? For starters, this level right here at 0.006 would be an immediate resistance, simply because the 21 EMA on the 4 hourly is right there. But if we do happen to break above the 21 EMA as well as this trend line, then I would expect the price to get fully rejected at the 0.0067 level, simply because the 200 EMA and the 100 EMA is around that level. But even though it might get rejected, it should form higher lows. See, you would just want to see consistently high lows, higher highs, high lows, higher highs, high lows, higher highs. That would be the most bullish case for Telcoin. And by the way, I just wanted to let you know that if you want me to do an analysis on your favorite coin, I simply want you to comment in the comment section below which coin you want me to do. And if this video gets 100 likes, I will pick the most upvoted comment and I will do an analysis on that coin. But anyways, let's get back to Telcoin. Overall, I would say momentum is absolutely bullish. From the daily chart to the 4 hourly to the 1 hourly, I would say it's very bullish. We have found a nice bottom here. In fact, if you just take a look here, it almost looks like we have a falling wedge going on right now. So I would 100% buy the breakout of the 0.00577 level, or I could perhaps buy now and set my stop loss right below this falling wedge if we were to get another dump. But if you are simply trading on spot, I wouldn't worry too much about stop losses, because as long as you are dollar cost averaging in and are managing your risk properly, you don't really need to use a stop loss, because I'm calling the bottoms here. These two levels will be very good support. So you could buy here, and then once it breaks out and retest and do whatever, even if the price were to drop to whatever levels, you wouldn't be worried because your entry is right here. That is the beauty of front-running patterns and identifying patterns before they break out, because you'll be ahead of the herd. So that is entry number 1, which is just to buy right now on spot. I wouldn't go on leverage for this. I don't even think you could go on leverage in KuCoin anyways. But yeah, spot. And I wouldn't use a stop loss, because if we simply look on the daily chart, the 0.382 and the 0.236 levels means that it's a very, very deep retrace. Perhaps we could go all the way back down to the 200-day exponential moving average, but I wouldn't count on it, simply because momentum is already shifting towards the upside. However, if we were to come back up and then come back down, and then we have a bearish momentum shift, I would fully expect the price to come all the way back down to the 0.00436 level, and perhaps even lower. But that is the bearish case. So if you want to play it safe, I would go with a small position size with my stop loss at the 0.00498 level, because if the price were to break below this level, all the bullish momentum we have speculated on would be invalidated. But if you are not so impatient, I would definitely wait for a better entry, such as a confirmed breakout of this level. So breakout and a retest. This would be the golden entry right here, because you can set your stop loss right below here. If the price does break back into the pattern, so if the price breaks out and comes back into the pattern, then that is an invalidated trade. Just get out. You don't want further downside. And as for the profit taking targets, I just want you to go onto your own chart, identify areas where the price seemed to react to a lot. So something like this, perhaps even this. All of these would be good profit taking targets. So just mark them out yourself, or even just copy my targets and use a Fibonacci retracement tool to identify where to take profits. But definitely, overall, I would say bullish momentum should be going up, fingers crossed. But as usual, nothing is confirmed until it is confirmed, so exercise proper risk management. Market conditions are not pretty right now, so I want you to take your profits before people take it from you, and do not play with large position sizes, especially when market conditions are as ugly as it is right now. Hey, by the way, I just wanted to tell you that if you are serious about doing crypto or trading for the long term, I now have a private group that you can join, where you are going to learn exactly my trading philosophy and the way that I look at the markets along with my strategies. And I guarantee you that if you just learn the things that I have lost so much money and spent so much money to learn, to acquire, you are going to thrive as a wildly profitable trader, no matter the market, whether it be crypto, forex, or stocks. And not only that, you are going to get access to my trading setups that easily make 10% to 100% every month, which means that one trade will very likely pay off the membership fee. And not only that, you are going to acquire knowledge that is going to stay with you for a lifetime, that is going to allow you to thrive in literally any market. So if you are interested, I only have 50 spots for the early adopters. I want you to get in on May the 1st. Grab your spot before somebody else takes it from you, and I look forward to seeing you inside the group. And as usual, may the gains be with you, and peace.